Shine with Kendall Lanise. Real talk for real people. Let's shine together.
All right, we're going to start on time. Everybody else will catch up. Welcome everybody to this live event, How to Move Past Hurt. How to move on from past hurt. So many people, let me just a little bit about me if you don't know me and if you just saw this ad and you registered for this event. I am Kendall Lanise. I'm a transformational life coach of over 20 plus years. I'm a speaker, author, and a colon cancer survivor, hence the blue. Hey, work it out. God, won't he do it every single time? All right, so I wanted to do this event. I've gone live on TikTok before, and thank you to all my amazing supporters. I call y'all my cuties. So whether you're a man or a woman, you are my cutie. And this is the thing, getting past and moving on past hurt is not exclusive to women. Men have to move on past hurt as well. So this is not just for the ladies. This is for the men as well. Because we all, at some point or another, have to move on past hurt. All right, so I have my notes here because I wanted to make sure, because we only have from 6 to 6:30. And when I go around speaking at different events, we have a certain amount of time also, but then you have the crowd that kind of participates. So we're going to do that the same way. If you have any questions, definitely drop them in. And shout out to Shine with Kendall Lanise, the podcast. I am doing that live as well. So you can also catch this where all podcasts are played. All right. So when you hurt inside, everybody knows that's a painful feeling, especially when you feel like you're drowning, right? Healing yourself is a gift to yourself. And I'm all about helping people heal. That is my goal in life. That's my passion in life. I'm a transformational life coach, but I'm huge on healing past hurts. That's why I wanted to do this particular show. So I want you to affirm your feelings, and I want you to express it to yourself that I'm hurt. I'm still not over that hurt, and I don't know how I can get past that hurt. If you feel what I'm saying, definitely put the thumbs up. If you are in a situation, and it could be a past hurt from a love, a family member, a job, someone passing away, the way that you've treated yourself, you can't get past the hurt, you can't get past the betrayal. There are a lot of ways that we hurt. And sometimes it's hard to move forward because we're focusing on the hurt and not the healing. So I want to give 6 ways first to know that you have not moved on past the hurt. But I want to first say this. Many can't live a free life because of past hurts. They keep you in bondage, and it's time really to set yourself free. This is coaching. I'm a life coach, so we're talking about moving past the hurt. And I've been a life coach for over 20 years. And I see people in need of healing. This actually relates to you. I'm so glad that you tuned in, because hurt and healing is not exclusive to just women. Women may talk about their emotions more, but hurt, it has no gender, it has no race, it has no economic standard or status. Hurt is hurt. And we all share that in common. So I just want, because so many people talk about, well, I'm not hurt. I don't need to heal from anything. I'm good. So this is not for the perfect people. This is for the people who need to heal and move past the hurt. So I have 6 ways to know you have not moved past your hurt. Number 1 on my list is you hold anger and animosity to the situation, to the person, to whoever, to yourself. You hold animosity and anger. You wonder why you're always so uptight or upset or angry, because you're holding that animosity. Number 2 is you blame yourself and you stay in the past. If only I did this. This is what you did to me then. This is what I did to myself then. You can't move forward because you're so focused on the past hurt. That's an indicator that you are not over your past hurt. If you keep talking about it, if you keep dialing it back, if you keep saying, remember when you did this, remember when they did this, remember, you're not past the hurt. Number 3 on my list, you have a difficult time trusting people. That's when you know that you're still hurt and you haven't moved on. If you have a difficult time trusting people, not the person that hurt you, but just people in general, you haven't moved past that hurt. I have a question here. I have had a past relationship that ended in unresolved, and it really hurt me with no closure. Let me tell you something. A lot of people experience that. If you end a friendship, if you end a romantic relationship, even with the family, if you have not had that closure, then you harbor all of those feelings and you manifest it into it's you and something is wrong with you because you don't have that closure. And everybody needs closure. But let me in on a little secret. Even if you don't get closure, you still need to heal. And that's the hard part. Because as people, I'm with you on that. I want closure. I want it tied up, wrapped in a bow. You said sorry, I said sorry, and that's it. I had a friendship with a good girlfriend of mine, a good friend. And she just stopped being my friend. I'm 50 years old. She stopped being my friend when I was 34. I have no idea why until this day. That was a past hurt of mine. That hurt me to no end because I don't even know why she stopped being my friend. I have no clue. And that hurt me. And I always wanted closure. And I'm always wondering why, even 15 years later, 16 years later, I'm like, I still don't know why. So you're no different, honey. You want closure. But sometimes you're not going to get it, and you have to have closure within yourself to say, you know what? I'm amazing. I'm beautiful. It didn't work out. That relationship didn't work out. I'm not going to have the closure, but I'm going to give you a lesson towards the end, something that you can do that may help you. All right. So definitely, if you have questions, for sure, I want to hear your questions. So definitely drop them in. All right. So number 4 on my list on 6 ways you know you have not moved past your hurt. You haven't moved on. You question all your choices. What did I do wrong? I don't want to make the wrong decision. I don't trust my instincts. I don't trust my choices. And you're asking everybody, well, what do you think? Well, I don't want to make the wrong decision. So tell me what I should do. You don't trust your choices because those past choices possibly led you down this road of hurt and you don't know how to move past it. That's an indicator. That's an indicator why I know and you know that you still haven't moved past the hurt. I'm going to help you out. I just want to give indicators for those people who say, I ain't hurt, I'm good. But every relationship, not even romantic, but every relationship in your life is challenged in some type of way. And the common denominator may be you. That's when you know that you're not past the hurt. Number 5 I have on my list, you are afraid to do it again, whatever it is. Trust a friend, get into a relationship, start a new career, whatever it is, whatever hurt you, you're scared to do it again. That's how you know you're not past the hurt. If you have been hurt in a relationship, like God said, if you have been hurt in a relationship and you haven't had closure and you don't know what happened and you believe it's your fault or the other person made you believe it's your fault, then you're scared to get into a relationship again because you're not. Yes, Shannon, thank you. Yes, you're scared to get into another relationship because you don't want it to happen again. Because you ever hear people say, I'm not opening my heart up like that anymore. Because if you open your heart up, you get hurt. That's it. It's going to happen, possibly. But you can't not love again, not have a friend again, not have a job again. None of that, because you're scared it may happen again. Felix. Okay, thank you, Felix. So that's when you know that you're not over your hurt just yet. 6 on my list, and these are 6 ways to know you have moved on past the hurt. You are always mad at others, but it's really about you. So you're always mad at somebody else. You're always arguing with someone else. You're never happy when you're around someone else. It's not the someone else, it's you. That's when you know that you're not past the hurt. And that's what I'm here for. I want to help you get past the hurt to get into the healing. Because that's where your happiness lies. That's where living your best life lies, if you're past the hurt. But first, you got to acknowledge that you're still hurting. So 6 ways, I'm going to recap. We have about 15 minutes left. So 6 ways to know you're not past, you haven't moved on past your hurt. You hold on to anger and animosity. You blame yourself and you stay in the past. If that hadn't happened, oh, I wish I would have done this. If I only... Get out the past. Number 3, you have a difficult time trusting people because people have hurt you. Number 4, you question all your choices because you're afraid to make the wrong choice again that led to the hurt, that you question all of your choices. Number 5, you're afraid to do it again, whatever it is. Get into a relationship, start a new job, build a new friendship because that hurt you. You're scared. And the final one on how you know that you have not moved on past your hurts. You always are mad at others, but it's really about you. And that's where a lot of issues lie. People want to blame other people, but sometimes the person that needs to be addressed is you. It's us. It's we. And you have to address yourself, and you have to be completely naked, not literally, but figuratively. You have to be naked with your feelings and naked about what you've been through and who you are in order to get past that hurt. Now, if you don't want to be honest with yourself, then you're going to be hurting forever. When you're honest with yourself, that's when you can begin to free yourself. So how do I move on past the hurt to the happy? Because we want to exchange that H, yes? We want to take the hurt and create happy with that same H word. And honesty helps heal. You're very insightful. Oh, I'm so glad, Felix. I'm so glad this is helping you. You're very insightful, and this is very helpful for me, actually. Wonderful. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So, as a life coach, I'm not about just talking about the problem or the issue. I'm coming with the solution. Because we can talk all day that we're hurt and we need to heal, but if you don't know the steps and you don't know what to do, because I'm sure that you don't want to stay in your hurt. Although sometimes if you stay too long in your hurt, it becomes comfortable and you don't know how to get out of it. And that's why I'm here. So how do you move past the hurt to the happy? Number 1 on my list, you have to make the decision to forgive yourself. Those who hurt you or the experience that hurt you. Again, you have to make the decision, the choice. You can trust this choice to forgive yourself and those who've hurt you in the experience that hurt you. Forgive it all. The experience, who hurt you, forgive it. It doesn't mean that you have to have dinner with them. It doesn't mean that you have to talk to them on the telephone, on the phone, text. You don't have to. Just forgive them internally. And that's what's hard, because like Felix said, when you don't have closure, that's a different kind of hurt, because you can't tie it up in a bow and and put it in the corner over here, like, one checked off. Let me tie it in a bow. Boom. Now I can deal with this hurt. No, because sometimes you won't get a I'm sorry. You won't get an apology. And you won't be able to get closure. That's difficult. But that's the hard part of life when you're dealing with interpersonal relationships with people. All right, number 2, you have to know that you are worthy of goodness, however it comes. Now, when people are hurt, sometimes if you are the blame or it's your fault, whatever it is, you don't know how to find yourself worthy again. But I'm here to tell you, you are worthy. You are worthy. So don't allow anyone else to define you, and don't allow a situation to define you. Let's see, it just ended abruptly. This person died in my life, basically, and it ended in silence. That hurts. That hurts. But that's what you have to do, Phyllis. You have to say, it hurts. It hurts. I want you to type, it hurts. Because you have to address that hurt. It hurts. You are angry. You are mad. The person left your life and didn't say a thing. That would make most people hurt. But you have to not blame yourself, and you have to forgive that person and yourself. But acknowledge the hurt. It hurt. Hi, I'm Peaches. I've been hurt badly, but I trusted God. Yes. And it's hurt, and you have to trust. Yes, you do, Mildred. Thank you for that. You do. And Felix, yes, it hurts. And you have to, in order to heal the hurt, you have to address the hurt. And that's what you're doing. So I'm so glad that you're on here today. Number 3, importantly, acknowledge and sit with the hurt. That's for you, Felix, and everybody else. You have to acknowledge the hurt, and you have to sit in the hurt. Whether you got to cry, whether you got to scream, whether you got to kick, you experience the hurt. Cry. Cry for a whole day. Cry for 2 days. Cry for 3 days. After that 3rd day, you got to figure out how to get out of that hurt. Now, I'm not a life coach who says, don't you dare cry. Cry it out. Because that releases the energy and the toxin. Get it out. I'm mad at, give it a name, whoever it was who hurt me. I mean, I was the one who ended things in silence, like blocked them from everything. So you ended, now we're getting somewhere. So Felix, you're saying you ended things and blocked them because they hurt you. So that was your reaction. So now you want to what? You're hurt because you made the decision? Let me know. So number 4, I'm just going to reiterate this. Cry, kick, scream, shout, whatever it takes to get that hurt out, that initial hurt, that part. Because then we're going to get to work. Number 5. So how do you move past the hurt to happy? Write letters. Now, this may sound silly, but you're going to write a letter. You're going to make a phone call. You're going to express your hurt and the reason why they hurt you. So if you can pick up the phone, don't send a text. If you can actually dial the number and hear the person's voice and say, hey, do you have a moment? Can I talk to you for a second? You know, what you did, that really hurt me. It hurt my feelings. And really have that conversation. If somebody hurt you and you don't have any way to get a hold of them, visiting or phone call, then write the letter. But just to get the expression and the emotion out. You're not going to mail it, but you're going to get all of that hurt out. That's what you're going to do because you have to get it out. If it stays in you, it will fester and you will never heal. Cherie said an ex engaged to someone while still married to me. He married a month after the divorce and embarrassed me. So your ex got engaged to someone else while still married to you, and he married her a month after your divorce and embarrassed me. That's hurtful. So call it. It's hurtful. He hurt me. That broke my heart. That messed with my trust issues. That has me skeptical about loving again, about marrying again. Whatever it is, express it out loud to yourself. You don't have to express it to anyone but to you, because that's something to be hurtful for. See, this is the thing that people do. You shouldn't be hurt for that. You should just be glad he's gone. No, that hurt you. Don't allow people to tell you how to feel. Oh, well, don't be hurt by that. You're better off without him. People will say stuff like that. Acknowledge it. It hurt me. It embarrassed me. It made me angry. Say it, because that's how you heal. Yeah, because it was a very long relationship and we had a good friendship, but they hurt me. Yes. And I'm glad that you're acknowledging it. Acknowledge the hurt, because that's the only way you're going to heal, is to acknowledge the hurt. I want you to write letters to those and speak out loud to those who hurt you. Even if you're in the home and they're not here. Like, Lisa, Mike, you hurt me. I was angry. I was hurt. You might think you sound crazy, but you sound sane because you're getting it out. If you're not sure that you can call the person or text the person without attacking them, then you need to say it out loud. So if you can't call somebody and expect them to hear you out, but you're cursing them out, that's not going to wait. That's going to make you madder, because now whatever reaction they have, you're going to have to deal with that. And sometimes people aren't ready to hear that they hurt you, because a lot of people who have hurt you want to move on like, whatever, it was the past. No, it's still affecting you. It's still affecting us, we today. I'll write the letters. Excellent. And write the letters and just get it out, because most of the time we hold it in. And when you release it, you start to feel better. And you said, Felix, good job, Shannon. And Felix says, and I wanted to hurt them back the way that they hurt me. That's normal. That's normal. But you're not going to get anything from hurting them back, because at the end of the day, if you hurt them back, they're still not going to be with you. What are you going to get back if you try to hurt them back? Nothing. You're still going to be hurt. But the best way and the best success in, I don't want to say revenge, because it's really not that, is living a happy, whole life where you're happy. You can't let them break you. It's not easy, but you can't. You got to pick yourself back up, and you got to want to do that. Number 6, how to move past the hurt to the happy. We got about 7 minutes left. Give yourself permission to heal and work through your hurt. Whether it's seeing a life coach like me, going to therapy, going to counseling, church, prayer, if you believe in God, all the above. It's no shame to get help. A great motivator, Les Brown, said, we ask for help not because we're weak, but because we want to remain strong. Number 7, distance yourself from those who have hurt you. Forgive and let live. So if somebody hurt you, right, and you talk to them every day on the phone, but you're hiding the hurt, that's not going to help you heal. So sometimes you have to distance yourself in order to heal. You gotta forgive and let live. Number 8, meditate, pray, yoga, exercise, dance, breathe, write in your journal, release that energy. You need something that will help you release the hurt. You need an outlet. If you love to dance, dance. If you love to sing, sing. I'm a meditation practitioner, so meditate, pray, journal, write the letters, whatever helps you release that energy. That's what you need to do. That's a great way to help you heal. Take care of you. Self-care and self-love. Knowing that you're still worthy of love. Knowing that you can still give love. Know that you might not think you can, but you can. You might not think you're not worthy of love, but you are. Knowing that you're worthy. Number 10 on my list, be around people who pour into you. Positivity, happiness, those that love you and make you better. Those are the people that you need to be around. Not the people that have hurt you, but those that make you better. Those that make you happy. Those that make you strong. Those that say, you know what, I'm going to help you heal. Forget about them. I'm going to help you heal. What do you need from me? I celebrate you, not just tolerate you. You need people around you that way. If you don't heal what you hurt, you carry it into next relationship, other relationships. Absolutely, Felix. You will. You have to check your baggage at the door before you enter a new relationship. If you are still hurt and you're trying to get into a relationship, it ain't gonna work. It's not going to work. Let me say that again. If you are hurt by a relationship and you have not healed yourself from that past hurt in that relationship, if you enter another relationship unhealed, that relationship ain't gonna work either. It's not, because you have to heal. There's no such a thing as a 50% of a person and 50% of a person make a whole. 100% and 100%. 100% means you're healed or you're in the process of healing. You can't give anyone, a friend in a romantic relationship, a platonic one, family members, you can't give anyone anything that you're not willing to give yourself. How are you going to give love to someone else and you can't even love yourself? How are you going to get friendship to someone else and you can't even be your own best friend? How are you going to be a great family member when you're treating yourself less than kind? So and that's about healing and about growth. And if you're not able to grow and heal, then you're going to repeat the same things that make you hurt. And it's going to be a roller coaster and you're going to be on a hamster wheel. And then you're going to be 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, mad, angry, and bitter because you have not stopped to heal and you didn't value yourself enough to heal. Because I want y'all to live your best lives. And you can't do that until you heal. Find the good in your life and live in gratitude. When you live in gratitude and you're thankful for everything that you've been through, because everything that you've been through, even the hurt, makes you who you are today. And if you know how to channel that hurt into power and know how to turn it around to a happy place, then you're going to live your very best life. So it's time to get rid of the hurt so you can get to the happy. I'm so glad that y'all took this time to join this live TikTok event. I've gone live on TikTok before, but I've never scheduled the live event. So definitely let me know if you learned something, if it helped, and keep in contact with me. Definitely, hit the Q&A button. Thank you so much. This was great. Thank you, Sharice. Thank you. So if you want to hear more on different types of subjects, definitely through the Q&A, send it to me. Say, hey, Kendall, I want you to talk about this. Have a live event about that. Definitely. And if you have any friends or family members who have any suggestions, you can do that. And also, you can email me at KendallAnise, my name right here, @gmail.com. Thank you so much. I believe that you can move past the hurt to the happy. This was amazing. Thank you so much. You're so welcome, Felix. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Oh, for more information about me, visit livingtruelivingyou.com or KendallAnise.com. God bless y'all. Good night. All right, my shine people, thank you so much for tuning in to that live TikTok event on how to move past the hurt so you can get to the happy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and share this episode. God bless y'all. Peace.
Shine with Kendall Lanise. Real talk for real people. Let's shine together.
Thanks for listening. This has been a Kenny Lynn production.